Hi everyone, my name is Alora and I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to make a slick back bun for your dance performance. One thing that's really important, and it might sound kind of gross, but you really want to start with dirty hair so that it's easier to maneuver and use and stays in one place. It's going to be too slippery if you have clean hair. So just make sure that you don't wash your hair for a few days before your performance, and it should be fine to do after that.
First thing you're gonna do is use whatever normal detangling brush you use to brush your hair out. Once your hair is all brushed out, you're gonna start to use your hands to gather your hair into a ponytail. Make sure that your hair is parted down the middle. Once you've gathered your hair, hold your hair in one hand and use your boar's bristle brush to slick back those face framing pieces. For this step, it is very important to make sure you're using a boar's bristle brush because this brush is designed to really smooth that hair down and keep you from having any lumps or bumps in your hair. In my opinion, this step is one of the most difficult, so it might take a while. You kind of have to play around with it and really just try to make sure that everything is as smooth as possible, almost looking like your hair is glued down to your head. Once you feel like you've got it as slick as you possibly can, you're going to go ahead and use a ponytail holder to pull it back into a ponytail. Next, we're going to go in with our hair gel. I highly recommend the EcoStyle Professional Styling Gel. It's an olive oil base and works for all hair types. This stuff is awesome. It holds insanely well. It's also super easy to brush out at the end of the day and doesn't leave your hair super gross like most gels do. I like to get a glob about this size and then I rub it into my hands. I start by putting the product right where my part is and then slowly drag it out to the rest of my head. You want to put this anywhere that your hair actually touches your head to really cement down that slick back look and make everything nice and smooth and stay in place. If you're like me and you're really prone to flyaways, really make sure to slick back those little wispies by your face. Once I have my gel in, I usually like to go in and redo my ponytail. If your hair is already slicked back perfectly, you don't really need to do this, but I usually like to take this step because I like to make sure my hair is perfectly smooth and everything is pulled back as tight as possible. Once I'm done with that, I go in with just a little bit more gel and cement everything down even more. From there, you're going to grab your ponytail right at the base of your neck and begin to twist your ponytail all the way down to the end. And take your twisted hair and start twisting it around the hair tie, making a donut shape. Once you get to the end, make sure that those smaller end hairs get tucked under the bun. Then you're going to go in with a second hair tie and tie this around your bun. Next, you're going to grab a hairnet. You're going to want to spread it open all of the way and then start to wrap it around your bun, looping and twisting it just like you would a hair tie. This keeps your hair tightly wrapped up and prevents any flyaways. Next, you're going to go in with hairpins. Think of these as an anchor for your bun. They're really going to stabilize everything and hold it in place. When you stick it in, you're going to want to stick it in at an upwards angle so that none of the pins stab you in the head. I put these pins in pretty much every part of my bun, mainly because these pins are extremely strong and are just the best at stabilizing everything. For the next step, I like to use an extra long hairpin, but you can use bobby pins at this point. For this, you're going to want to go in and fill in anywhere that your hairpins didn't cover, just really making sure to stabilize the rest of your bun. Anywhere that feels slightly loose or wiggly, this step is just going to help make sure that your bun really isn't going to go anywhere. As you can see, I have really thick, long hair, so I need a lot of pins to make sure it doesn't move. But just use as many pins as it takes for your hair to stay completely still. The last thing you want is to have a floppy bun while on stage. After you're done with that, you're going to go in with just a little bit more gel and put some on the actual bun and then the wispies around the bun itself. Then you're going to go in with some hairspray, really cementing down the hair and the bun. Make sure to spray extra around those face framing wispies so that you don't have any flyaways. For the very last step, you're going to do a shake test. This step might seem really silly, but it's really important to make sure that your bun isn't going to go anywhere no matter what you do while you're dancing.
Here's the final product of our hair, nice and slicked back. I hope that this was helpful for you, and thank you for watching.